Hey guys, what's up? Mr. X What If you guys want me to change it to What If Mr. X or Mr. X What Ifs to just I don't know, I'm tired. But anyways, this plus ultra what ifs you are being put in the top of my description. Okay, yes. Someone wanted a part 2, so I'm giving them a part 2. Sorry I left it off there. But anyway, give me a minute. At the I'm playing the Returnal. And okay, if you guys want me to do a Doom series, my Doom series is gonna be totally different than any others because Deku. Okay, let's just say, we have Deku. Okay, this is not relevant to the world over heaven, but I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Okay, I'll make this video 32 minutes, and if not, then just deal with it. Okay. But anyway, we have Deku. I mean, not Deku. We have Katsuki. Just guys, can you just tell me what Bakugo's mom's name is? I watched the anime and I should know her name, but I don't. I'm sorry, guys. I have to watch more. I'll watch more when I'm. I'll watch some. I'll watch some more later and do some research. Anyway, okay. So we had Deku and Bakugo got home. Bakugo's mom's and Bakugo told her that he got beat up by Deku. And Bakugo and Katsuki's mom's like, no way. Deku couldn't have beaten you up. Deku always gets beaten up by you, and I get to beat the shit out of you. Or yell at you. Or scold you, son. And Bakugo's like, yeah. It's strange. He just suddenly have a quirk. And yeah, Bakugo doesn't know that's a stand. And Deku decided to reveal it, and Deku in his mind, and yeah. After Baku conversation with mom, we go back to Deku. Deku's like, I should have showed that Katsuki Bakugo. The world, over heaven, yes, master. The world's saying, and the world's like, master, I would wish for us to fully bond, to fully fuse. But you must go through serious training, master. What do you mean by training? Deku said to the world. If you guys don't want me mention Deku or the world, just tell me please, because I'm really new at what is. Okay, I just started, and yeah, Deku begins to say, or the world says, well, your body is not physically ready yet. And yeah, Deku did encounter the sludge. No, after the first day when teacher throws the papers. That's when it is. But anyway, I'll just go back to there. And Deku's like saying, "What do you mean?" Well, master, your body's not physically doesn't have the muscle or the contain. I can't put my finger on it. I'm sorry, guys. The your body won't be able to handle all the power from my previous master and not my previous master, my previous user. And how would I say this not to hurt your feelings, master? The world's like saying. And Deku's like, and the world says, well, you need to be more powerful. I know what I'm trying to do, but I can't put my finger on it. Oh, I'm sorry, guys, I'm messing up. But anyway, Deku says to the world says blah 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 all that. I couldn't pick myself to do that. And Deku says I understand, so I have to work out. But where am I going to find a workout buddy? Well, Deku and the world says, Master, yeah. Deku says yeah. Well, we'll continue this later on. It's almost past midnight. Deku's saying, oh shoot. He has to go to bed. He's like, I gotta go to sleep. Okay, night. Deku's fast asleep. The world's like, I did pick the right user after all. I am gonna make a harem for this, but no goddamn midnight. Everyone just okay. I will make a ship for another video since someone did post it. And I don't want to admit shipping with midnight. I really don't, but because I made a harem for that one, so whatever. But for this one, I'm getting someone else. I swear, if it's midnight, I don't know, cause, yeah. And as Deku was like, when the teacher said, when Deku like walking to school. Well, no, he gets up, he wakes up, his alarm's going off. He's like saying, "I'm tired." The world says, I can fix that." The world touches Deku and like touches his forehead, and it begins to, you know, make him full of energy and increase his intelligence as well. Because Dio Brando. Oh man, guess what? If he's gonna get all the power, I am gonna make an 18 plus scene. Okay, anyone that's not 18 plus can't enter, so I'm sorry if you all wanna, Anyway, there is one thing. There is one thing. If you're wondering how big his dragon is about 8 inches long. Okay. And my mom, get out of my video, please. Get out. Because I love enjoying videos, and if you tell me to take this down, I'm not gonna take it down. You're just ruining my viewers' entertainment. Guys, if she does, I'll just type it down in the comments and saying, and you just could just tell her that or whatever. Anyway, Deku gets up. The world makes Deku bright and super full of energy. Or I already said that, but and Deku's confused, how did you do that? There's a lot you don't understand about your power master. You have the very power to, how should I say this? Stop time. Wait, what? You can stop time. No. And Deku's I could stop time? Yes, I also plus I didn't actually answer your question. I was too busy thinking about those scenes. What were you thinking about? Any memories? Um. Okay, let's pretend. Okay, guys, pretend the world's thinking about Dio and how he's a man whore. Imagine all those girls flocking to him. That's the world's thinking about right now because he just probably saw that within Deku. He's like, I don't want to do that again. Because hey, if you think about it, how do you think he gets a job done with his fingers? He uses his stand to do it. Oh, and the world's like, I'm so uncomfortable with that. Like that. Anyway. And as Deku's like, what? The world's like, nothing. I can also overwrite reality. Deku's like, what? Okay. Deku says, show me an example. Well, Deku doesn't believe him at first, but Deku says, show me an example right now. The world demonstrates. Is that your favorite mug? Yeah. The world just touches it, disappears. Deku's like, what did you do to it? I erased it from existence. Oh. Deku's jaw almost dropped, but it didn't drop. As Deku's Deku just realized that Sue was literally about to the bell's about to ring, and he's like, oh shoot, I gotta get to school. He gets dressed quickly, has a little shower quickly, and he just realizes the world though. Okay, sorry, over heaven, yeah. Okay, as soon as I'm done taking a shower, pause time, or freeze it, or whatever. Okay, master. The world though, a master. Yeah, I can't do it. Why? You have to say this line. I really, hey, I don't make the rules. My stand user did, and he made it permanent. So even if I overwrit it, you always have to say that for my user. Okay, the world. And Deku already was done with the shower. He gets like dressed fully. He's like rushing to school. He's like, ah, and the world says, "Hey, do something cool." Just okay. Deku says, "Okay, time now flows." And the bell just rang, and all the students are in their class and like saying, and teacher's about to say, "Well, Izuku is up." And as soon as he's about to say it, Izuku paused time, walked into the room. He sits down at his desk. He says, "Time now flows. It's not here. Here." And Deku says, "I'm here." And all of them were like looking at his desk. He's like, and they're all like, "What? How did you get there? No one saw you even come in." "I've been here the whole time." Deku, he's like lying. And the teacher's like, "Okay, I'll let you off with this one, but I'm still confused, but I'll just deal with it." And as the teacher begins to like say like, "Today's your final year of class. Let me just get the papers if what queers you want to do." And the teacher throws the papers. We all know what you dream, what you really want to be. You want to be heroes. You gotta become heroes. And all of them like looking at Deku, like saying, "You ain't gonna be a hero." Because most of the class was not there. Some of them were like on a field trip. I would just say that. Only Baku was like his friends were there as well. And Deku and Baku was like, "Hey, shitty nerd," to Deku, and like, "What is it, Bakugo?" Baku realized that Deku just called him by his name, not Katsuki. And Baku says, "Call me Katsuki, damn it." "Why should I? Even though you're weaker." Deku with a smile. Teacher's like says the guy who's quirkless. The teacher, yeah, that's the teacher that is about to retire, actually. He didn't even know Deku had a stat. You know what? I'll just say, oh yeah, I did say everyone in the class saw it. So everyone did. But Deku made like, oh wait, never mind. Okay, the role said he could also read history. And I'm not making Bakugo a damn girl. Someone did. And Deku got his revenge. I can't. It's that goes into very details. Just guys, tell me what part you want it to be 18 plus. Okay. Okay. So we have Deku begins to like get up from his seat and look at Bakugo straight in the eyes, and he's like, "Take your best shot, buddy." Bakugo throws an explosion. Bakugo hits Deku in the face, almost peeling off his entire face, and just seeing mostly a skeleton left over. And the class realizes what Bakugo did. He killed someone, and Deku walks out of the smoke like nothing happened. And Bakugo's like, "What? How? How did you survive?" The class was in shock by this. They like saying like, "What kind of quirk is that ability?" And Deku's like, "Is that all you got? If it is, then I'm leaving." Deku walks out. Everyone's like, kind of confused and terrified because they don't know what his quirk is, and because you all know that if All For One try to steal that, no, he won't be able to steal it because hey, the world's its own entity. So even if All For One did try to steal it, the world would just like saying, "Nah, fuck you, bitch." Okay, I think the world's like doesn't have a color, so I just want him to say like, "Fuck you, nigga." It's like, "Fuck this shit, I'm out." "Fuck this shit, I'm going back to my boss, my master." Oh my god. I don't want to tell you the story, guys, but I'll tell you it later in the story. Anyway, Deku begins to uh, walking to the place where the sludge villain is, and All Might's gonna arrive. She says, "Come here, kid." Sludge villain jumps up, grabs onto Deku, and tries to take his body. She's like, "Haha, I got a body now. Huh? What the hell? What's grabbing me?" And as you know, the world can grab anything. and he can even make a person's quirk, like, if the world's grabbing it, since the world's, like, on a whole nother level, it can crisply grab the sludge villain. Like, if you guys are, like, saying in the comments, like, why can he grab it? He can grab it because he's the most powerful, and it will make sense. Plus, I bet he's using some hormone, which Deku doesn't even know about. Yes, I am giving him a hormone. If you think about it, Deku, Jonathan Joestar had hormone, and its potential was incredibly great. So I'm thinking about fusing Deku's body with Dio's / Jonathan's body, because it was Jonathan's body, and it's gonna be infused into his body, turning him into, having the world over heaven. As Deku begins to, oh yeah, if you guys are, like, wondering if testing my skills out, I want you guys to guess what that one was about, and yeah, just guess. If you're wondering, yes, that was the scene as how Deku got Dio's body in my other episode. Who was the guy? Because I didn't want to. I want to do Project Resurrection. It is because Project Resurrection is the reason Deku has Dio's body. They needed a test subject, so they chopped the little boy's head off, and yeah, whatever. Okay. As Deku begins to say, "Man, you're such a fool, you idiot. Did you really think that I, Dek Izku Midoriya, wouldn't see this coming? I knew you were there," Deku's like saying. "I could sense you. I just didn't care to look at you because you're just weak." And Deku's being cold-hearted because, Bakugo kind of bullied him for the rest of his, like a life until he got this power. And Deku begins to say, like, "Now, time stop. No. The world. Pretend that time just stopped, okay, guys?" And as Deku says, and Deku's like, "Muda Mirage, do it. Muda. And Deku's like, "Time now flows." And Starfield like, "Ugh." Starfield's knocked out. All Might just arrived, says, "Don't worry, I am here." In that voice. You know what? Deku picks up the sludge villain, and All Might's like there. He's like, "Don't worry, I am here." And he's like looking for a sludge. He was like, huh? He looks at Deku. He's like, "Young man, have you seen like a villain around? He's a sludge villain. He's brown." And Deku's like, "Oh, you wouldn't have me this, All Might?" Actually, I would. "Thank you, young man." The world, though. The world does. All Might doesn't see the world, though, because Deku couldn't make it visible. So right now, it's invisible. As Deku begins to, like, say, like, "Oh my, can I have an autograph?" You know what? No. Deku, like, say, "Hey, All Might." And that was it. He just left. And the world says, "Master." Yeah, Deku was Deku responded. "He seems weaker." "What do you mean?" "When he used that punt, when he took the sludge villain, I saw some steam coming off of him as soon as he left. So we should probably follow him." Oh, and yeah, All Might already jumped off to this like school building, and Deku says, "The world, oh, the world." And as time was stopped, Deku begins to say, like, "How am I gonna get up there?" And the world says, "Just use stand leap." "What's that?" And the world realizes that, I didn't even explain most of the abilities you have. You told me to. What else do I have? First, you have hormone, vampiric strength, super speed, And one more thing. You can also... Okay, I forgot. You can use laser. Whenever someone you can will it that if someone touches your body, they completely turn to ice anywhere, any part of your body. Number 5, I can. You can also use stand leap. That means it's like flying, but it's like really really slower. But for instance, you have me, master. You will be able to you will fly. I'm sorry if I'm like messing up. You will fly. You would have the ability to actually fly, but it's a stand leap. So can we just say stand leap? Okay. Also, I have precise precision, excellent strength, like extreme strength, and yeah, downside is master since I'm so powerful, I can't use any range attacks. Really? Yeah, that's the downside. However, if someone's not even within our range, we can still stop time and kill them, or punch them to the opponent, sir. Deku's like, that's good to know. And Deku begins to say, stand leap! And as Deku gets onto the school rooftop, and he sees that All Might's like, doesn't even, I'm gonna say this because All Might is still in his buff form. All Might is literally about to turn into Mini All Might, and he has like extra 30 seconds, and Deku says, time now flows. And Deku like says like, hey, All Might. All Might's like spooked by this, and he's like, kid, what are you doing up here? And Deku says, you seem to be in a hurry, All Might. What's wrong? And All Might realizes that his timer is about to run out, like at any moment. He says, I gotta go. And All Might jumps off, but as soon as he did, Deku pauses time. He brings All Might back down and to the rooftop, and All Might's like confused by this. He's like, huh? And his timer loads up. Poof, Mini All Might. And Deku says, are you the real All Might, or are you just a poser? Deku like almost really like a massive fist in his like left arm, like poking out, about to punch All Might. He's like, All Might's like, whoa, let me explain. A few years ago, I got this wound, and I've been struggling with having to beat All Might. I've been in dire. I have been looking for a successor to take my place. If you're wondering, Deku's gonna get All for One? No, he is not. Bakugo's gonna get it. You know what? I'll let you guys decide that for a successor. Someone down below, comment what successor that All Might should pass the quirk down to. If you, oh yeah, the ship's gonna be slash Momo Mirko. Probably, Mina, I guess. I don't know. And there's 3 more. I'll let you guys decide. So go away. No, not go away. I mean go ahead. I'm sorry, guys. Anyway, Deku's like, huh. So you're powerful. So your time limit, huh? Deku's like, I could fix that for you, you know. All Might's like, what, really? You're joking, right, kid? All Might's like saying, you're joking. You're joking, right? No, I'm not. But are you certain you can heal this? Yes. And Deku puts his hand on the wound. The wound heals. It erases it. That the wound never existed. And All Might suddenly just becomes buff All Might. And All Might's like confused, like, what? I feel really young. Why do I feel young? Oh, Deku says, you're in your prime. What? But that's not possible. Well, that's what my quirk does, Deku lying. My quirk allows me to erase runes and reset someone's quirk. So I was only able to reset your quirk by 40% of when you're in your prime. The reason why you feel so young is that because I put it at the age where you were powerful back then. But I'm sorry, All Might, but best I could do was for your power level. Because when you were in your prime, you were I put you the power that I could best get it to was 40%. Deku was not lying, but he knew he could do better. But he just didn't trust All Might all the way yet. He wanted to ask him a question. All Might, yeah, can a quirkless person be a hero? All Might realizes that I don't believe so, kid. It will be helpful as a policeman or an officer of the law. Oh, I see. But I too was quirkless. What? I was quirkless, young man. And I didn't care. Even if I was quirkless, I'd still want to be a hero. Since you've shown me this gratitude with your quirk, I owe you a favor, or you could just say, let's just call it something that we can agree on. Okay, I can't describe, guys. I'm terribly sorry. Forgive me, but anyway, Deku's like, what should I expect from the normal hero? Anyway, so yeah, Deku's like, as Deku disappears, she's like, guys, just pretend that little stance is gone. Pretend that sounds like legit like that. When deal when the first time he pauses time, he teleports for somewhat teleports. Deku pauses time, and he leaves. And as soon as time resumes, All Might's when he's about to open his eye, he opened his eyes and he was gone. And All Might's like, what the heck? I just farted. I farted into my video. Guys, please just skip half of that part, please. I'm embarrassed. I'm really embarrassed. I'm sorry. Anyway, Deku's walking all the way down the stairs, and that's where he meets. Okay, Mirko. Why? 'Cause you know that rooftop that I said was a school? No. Some idiot spray painted the wall and said school. And everyone thought it was every children thought it was a school, but it was an apartment building. And the people were like, "Oh, yeah." People a person came in and is like, "Is this a school?" And he's saying, "No, this is not a school. I don't know who put that sign up. I'm gonna kill him when I find out who." And Deku realized that it was I don't know, Mirko's apartment was right there, and Deku's like, "Oh, hello." And Mirko's like, "What are you doing here, kid?" Well, I'm leaving. See ya, Mirko. And Mirko was like, "Wait, how did you know my name?" And Deku's like, "Oh, fuck." Because the world, has incredible hearing. Also, Deku did look up the hero name and, oh yeah, never mind. Her hero name, and saw what her skills were. He said, "That's intriguing." The world's like, "I swear to God, if you fuck her, I'll have no problem with it, but don't use me for your goddamn thing. You could use me for thrusting. You could use me for carrying them. But no figuring. Don't use me for figuring, god damn it. For using my buttery fingers. And Deku's like, okay, I won't. Okay. My master kept using me, making me do it, forced me to do it, and I had to sit there and just watch. Deku's like, oh, I'm sorry. I think I just swallowed a bug. I swallowed a bug. Oh no. Oh, okay, anyway. We have Mirko's like, oh. Like, oh, I'm sorry. Just that being a hero and having your day off is really relaxing, but when someone mentions my hero name, I just, like, say, I hate my goddamn fans, because fans bother her all the freaking time, because imagine you being a hero and getting swarmed, but you just don't like the popularity, and you just have to find an apartment that's, really, really not popular, and people don't know where it is, and that's where she is. As Mirko's like saying to Deku like, as to say, how did you even get here? Mirko says. And Deku says, I just walked out here. How? The rooftop? Okay, where are your parents? I have to call them. Deku says, nope, Zawerdo. He's like gone. And Mirko's like confused, she's like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Where'd he go? And Mirko's like so confused, he's like, I did not hear him even leave or move. What the fuck? She's like and confused, and she's like, where the fuck did he go? And anyway, Deku's like, that was a fucking close one. Oh, those rabbit ears though. Fuck. Damn, the thick thighs, man. And Deku's like, no, that wouldn't be gentleman-like. And Deku's like, wait, what? Gentleman-like? What have I ever been a gentleman? Oh. And the world says, yeah, that, the world pops out, and he's like, yeah, I forgot to mention something, what? You may have my master's previous traits and another person's that was supposed to be my master, but, yeah. And he's like, who is it, Jonathan Joestar? Who's Jonathan Joestar? The world's like, it's like sweating. Well, stands don't sweat, but let's just pretend that it's like almost sweating. He has like a sweat like drop on his like forehead. He's like, well, you've been infused with someone that is my supposed master, and a master that just took his body, and I came to exist in this world. So yeah. As the world begins to explain how Dio and Jonathan's fight went, because the world has Jonathan's memories, and Deku's like, oh, and the world says yes, and you may get some of Dio's techniques and maybe Jonathan's, and Deku's like, oh no, oh my goodness, and Deku says, wait, how good was Dio? A master at SEX. Why? Sexy. That's sexy. What is that? Why? Sexy? Why? Why did you say it? What do you mean that? Well, what do we really do want this information? Why? It's to say it's a sexy comic book, and it's the top issue world's trying to explain this fully, because he doesn't want to, go through that trauma again of him just doing that thing. And the end deck, he's like, oh, I understand. Thank you. Oh. And also, Deku, you get also super regeneration. Now you mention this? Yes. No wonder I healed from Bakugo. I wondered, like, how the hell did I survive that? The road says, after the smoke cleared, it healed your factor healed it incredibly fast, so no one could see it after the explosion was like after you went through it, and he was like, oh, okay, and also, Deku says, wait, how good was Jonathan? Pretend World's eyes twitching. I don't want to explain this right now. Can we just go home? Deku says, I want to know, but I respect you. Vegeta gave me this power, so I'll forget about it. And World's like saying, thank you! I don't want to have to deal with anything more personal than my master's lives, of how their, like, lives went, how they've been, like, doing, or, like, whatever. And, okay. Deku in the world, the Deku is walking home. He sees Baku, and All Might just noticed. Skip to All Might. All Might just noticed that the bottle's missing, and All Might's like, ah, shit. Because All Might, being the dumbass he is, he was on Twitter. He's like, yo, just caught a villain. Hashtag going to drop him off at the police station. Lol. And this is like, why do you think this is funny? I'm like, this is like the 40th villain I've caught today. And the other heroes like, what? I got my, like, 13th. He got 42. Wow. 40th? Wow. Leave some for us, man. Like, he was too busy, like, tweeting or typing. He didn't notice the bottle, like, slipped out. He's like, and just when the sludge villain escaped, he's like, God, I hate people with. Thank God for Twitter. And All Might's like saying, God damn it, I really have to stop going on Twitter when I'm having a villain. And the villain already, like, got to Bakugo, exploding stuff, and Deku's like, well. Looks like this idiot decided to actually get captured by a villain. Might as well save him. And the world's like, why should we save him? First off, I don't like him, but hey, we should make an impression of ourselves. And the world's like, ah, I see. As Deku begins to, like, walking towards Bakugo, the other heroes try to stop Deku. Deku just simply, like, whenever they touch him, they just turn to ice. Not ice, whatever. Whenever they try to, like, push him back, he, like, keeps walking, because the amount of force and brute strength he's doing, and he's still mini All Might, not mini. He's still puny Deku, but with a bit of muscle. And All Might's gonna be training him. Deku, as soon as Deku walks up to there, Deku says, "Hey, Katsuki." And Sludgevillain's like, and Bakugo's like, Sludgevillain's like, oh no, it's you again. Take this! Uses Bakugo's explosions to hit Deku, but Deku easily dodges it. And then Deku grabs the sludge villain by his head with the world's hand, that no one could see it, and he slams the sludge villain straight to the ground. Sludge villain is already knocked out. And the crowd's cheering for Deku. And this is where All Might's was in the crowd, and everyone's like saying, "It's All Might, it's All Might," and everyone's like, and All Might's like, "Oh God, why am I should not have come here, because I don't have a time limit and I'm in my early teens." Because All Might realized that He's in his like early like 20s again or whatever. And Deku's like, oh, well, bye, All Might. And All Might's like, hey, wait. Deku like disappears, you know, because the world. And this is where I'm gonna leave it off. I know. You want to see what video? I mean, another. You want to have like more, like description, but oh, okay. I'll add this one just for you guys. All right, like gets out of the crowd and like rushing to, like he jumps up in the air. He sees Deku walking off, and almost like saying, "How the hell did he get over there so fast? Must be his quirk." Deku hops down to the ground. He's like saying, "Hey, kid." Yeah. Deku responds. Deku says, All Might says, "Kid, do you want to be a hero?" "Yeah, I do." "Well then, young man, I have what I want you to be my successor." And this is and that's where I'm gonna end it off, guys. Type down below, what should Deku get one for all, or should someone else have one for all? This is where I'm leaving off the video. Like and subscribe, and enjoy my vids. I hate that.